Hi everybody, today I have a fun fold for you. And it is a front flap fun fold, and I have posted the measurements if you would like to create the card along with me. I'm Verna Mullen from Stampin' Notes, and welcome to my studio from Western New York. I come to you live every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. So you can follow me on my Facebook page or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that little bell also so you're notified when I'm going to be on. And Happy New Year! Today is January 1st, 2024. So the start of a brand new year, and I hope you have a blessed and great year this year. Also, if you comment and share or participate today, you'll be put into a chance to win some gems from me. Usually gems, sometimes it's something different. And this week's winner is Margot Dryden. Thank you, Margot. If you would message me with your address, mailing address, and you could also email me at vernastamps@gmail.com. So also, this is the last day to order and get double reward points from me for your order. Usually, for every $50 in orders, you get 1 point, and there's a tracking form on my website that you can download and keep track of that on. But this week only, and that ends today, for every $50 that you order, you get 2 points. And so when you reach 5 points with me, you get to order something from the catalog and for free, a stamp set. So the host code for that is this one, 46BMW F97, and today's the last day for that. If your order is $150 or more, don't use the host code, so you'll get the host rewards from Stampin' Up. And what else? Oh, the clearance rack. There's some beautiful things on there. That ends January 4th, which is Thursday, and January 4th is also the day that our new mini catalog goes live, and it's celebration, which means you get free product for every $50 or $100 in order. And these are the catalogs, and if you don't have these and you would like a set, message me or email me at vernastamps.com. I'll send that to you, a set. This is the catalog. Can't show the inside until Thursday. And this is a celebration catalog with the free products in it. So that's exciting. It's always fun. Celebration is always a fun time, and there's also a joining special. If you decide to join, there's this beautiful glass mat you can pick, or extra product, and the glass mat is cool because you can do your, if you say you're gonna use the brush to do some coloring on your paper, you can start on the glass mat and go to your cardstock or whatever you are coloring, and you just wipe it off with a special cloth that comes with that. So let's say hi to who's on here. Hi, Carol. Happy New Year. And hello, Anne, and Happy New Year. And also Lola's Crafts. Hi, Phyllis. Happy New Year. So I'm going to point down to my project view, and we'll get started with our fun, beautiful card. And we just want this one. Here we go. All right, and there's the new host code for this month. For January, it's HZGZHPFG. And comment and say hi. Hey, Anna. Hi, Elaine. It's so nice to see you ladies on there. Comment and say hi and share. I always appreciate you sharing. So this fun fold is, I love it. I'm pulling my chair over. And I have like 5 or 6 different ones to show you, and it's great for showcasing designer series paper. And I'm going to start with a piece of cardstock. I'm using Lost Lagoon, and this is 4 1/4 by 11. So if you take your regular sheet, it's cutting your regular sheet in half lengthwise, and that is 4 1/4 by 11. And we're going to score that in a couple places. So I'm bringing in my trimmer, which I left over on my workstation. I'll grab that and bring it over. So our trimmer is the tool probably that I use the most, and probably you girls do too. It's nice. It has a scoring blade and a cutting blade. And it has an arm that pulls out if you need that. I think it's only $26. It's a great deal. And we're going to start with scoring this on the long side at 2 3/4. And the lighter knob here is a scoring knob, and 5 1/2. Right down there like that. So if you're doing this with me, I'll wait a few minutes. So you're going to score those. Set that down. The other thing is, if you just want to fold it and not score it, you can fold it in half and then flip this back and fold it, have this edge meet where your fold is. And we're going to burnish that with a bone folder because that breaks down those fibers. Just like this. And like that. Okay, and I'm going to move these out of the way just so I don't get something on them like glue or ink. Alright, and I'm going to use the paper from the Perennial Lavender Suite. This is coming out in the new catalog. I'm just going to show you some of this paper really quick. Some of you are probably familiar with it, but just gorgeous patterns in it. On the front and the back, of course. I love this with the gingham crumb cake. And then we've got gorgeous grape. We have pretty peacock. And there's Lost Lagoon. There's this really pretty dainty floral on the back of the dark gorgeous grape. And look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh, I love that. So pretty. And on the back is like this has got like a stippling of darker color. I think it's Pebble Path, crumb cake, and the white sprigs of lavender. And there are a couple more patterns in here. This one is an all over with those beautiful patterns. I know, I love it too. And so that's what I'm using. Oh, this is my favorite. Nope, that's not. Oh, where is my favorite? Well, I'm going to be using it. I'll show it to you. I may have cut it up and don't have that much of it left. So, alright, so we're going to cut 2 pieces of designer series paper that are 2 1/2 by 4, and I'm using this pattern right here, and one is going to be layered on here and one is going to be layered on the inside part of that. And I'm going to grab my liquid glue, and this is the glue that Stampin' Up! Sells. I've just put it in a smaller needle nose glue bottle. I got this on Amazon. I like it because it doesn't gush as much with glue. And this glue is really sticky, as you guys probably know. It's great glue though. Alright, so we'll put one there, and the other one's going to go right here next to that. But this is going to be on the inside when it's folded. I just kind of go along the edges mainly. And you want to make sure it's the same at the top and the bottom and centered. I've got to pull this over a little bit. There we go. All right, so I know, Carol, I thought the same thing. I was looking for purple ribbon to use with it. I thought there's no purple ribbon. But we could color like the white with a marker. But I did think that. That exact same thing. All right, now I don't know what I want to put for my middle, the sentiment on the inside. So I'm going to go ahead and layer this in here. And this is 5 1/4 by 4. It's a basic white. And for these first, one of the gals asked me, what does DSP stand for? And it's Designer Series Paper, which is the paper that has pattern on it, and it's not heavy like cardstock. So I had in the directions for DSP pattern number 1, which is this pattern. We need 2 that are 4 by 2 1/2, and then 1 that is 4 by 1. And oh, I don't have it here. There should be a 4 by 1 inch piece that's going to go right here. Oh, here it is. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and layer that on there. If anybody here's working along with me, let me know and I'll slow down if you need me to. This particular catalog, I really love the sets in it and the papers. Just beautiful. So this is, there's a whole suite called Perennial Lavender, and there's a stamp set that is just foliage. I've got it right here. I'll show it to you. And this comes with dies. And they're mainly dies for these pieces. Not this, I don't think. So this would be pretty stamped along in here, or even one of these. And then there's that bundle, and also in that suite is a postage, perennial postage bundle. And I'm going to use a sentiment from this today. It's just sentiments, and here are the dies for that. They're really cool. So lots of layering that you can do with these. And I'll go ahead. So we have, this is what our card looks like right now. And then you have a piece of, in the measurements, a piece of cardstock. It's 4 1/4 by 3 3/4. And I'm using crumb cake. And we're going to layer 2 pieces of Designer Series paper onto that. Now this is my favorite pattern in that pack. I love that with a Queen Anne's lace. The white there, isn't that pretty? So we're going to layer this on the top, and this is 4 by 2 1/2. Oh, that's beautiful too. If you're a quilter, it's kind of a batik pattern in Pretty Peacock. And that is going to go at the top here. Just like that. All right. And then for the bottom, you can use a different color. This is the reverse of, the reverse of that. And this is 1 by 4, and this is going to go on the bottom part. Alright, so we've used 3 different patterns in this paper. That's one thing I really like about this card design. We've used this with the foliage, and this is a solid color, and then this floral with, there's a tiny little butterfly in this, or butterflies, and the Queen Anne's lace, I believe it is, and it looks like lavender. Alright. Hey Margaret, nice to see you and Happy New Year. Oh, you went out to lunch. That sounds nice. I went out to lunch with my sister and my niece Saturday, and we enjoyed that time together. Okay, I have a piece of this, and I think this is natural woven ribbon. Now, I love this. My mom does not like it, but I really love it. And so we're going to go right across where this seam is here, and we're going to tie it in a knot. We're going to pull this around it. I want my knot to be on that end, and you can, if you want to, run some tear and tape to hold it while you're tying it. So I'm just going to tie a plain knot. I'm not doing a ribbon. And I don't want that turned like that. Let's try it this way. What is the problem? Let's do it again. Here we go. Let's do this one over that one. Okay, that's better. I'm holding that with my finger, and I'm going to tie a knot. You know, when I was little, and my mom always decorated packages just beautifully for Christmas, and she'd call me in and have me put my finger down so she could do the knot. I will always remember that. And then I'm going to tack that down with a glue dot. Glue dot. I'm just grabbing some. And this is a good thing to use your take your pick tool for. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, to use the glue dots to hold it down. Good idea, Carol. Alright, I'm just going to hold that in place there. And I think I will tack another 1 or 2 underneath it, because this is bulky. We'll put one here just to hold that in place. And how about another 1 more? Right there. Alright, and I'm going to trim those ends. Grabbing my scissors. Yeah, we've had a lot of family. Had a nice Christmas. Had a lot of family time, and my one granddaughter, Lillian, had surgery on her ACL that she tore during a basketball game, and she's been working on a puzzle, so that was fun to help her with that. Are there any puzzle people on here today? I find it really relaxing. Alright, so this is what we have. Now, we're going to attach this to here. And what you want to do is kind of center it first, about where you want it. You're looking at this piece right here, centered in this larger rectangle. So it will go about like that. And remember that you only want to put adhesive behind this side of this piece. Alright, you don't want to go over into here, because you'll be gluing your card shut. And how do I know that? Because I have done that. If you happen to put adhesive on the whole back side, you can cut another piece of cardstock that's the same measurement, which is 4 1/4 by 3 3/4, and adhere it to the back and then adhere it on to your card front. Alright, so this needs to go over just a tad, and that looks about right. And now we're going to put a sentiment on this. So yeah, that's pretty. It opens like that. You could even make this a gift card holder by putting a notch here in that. Oh, you girls like doing puzzles. Her surgery went really well, and she's in rehab. Or not rehab. Yeah. Physical therapy. And she's hasn't been able to put weight on it yet. So we're waiting to see. I think she goes to Buffalo tomorrow for that. And, you know, her leg's been through a lot. And I guess they use a patella to replace that torn ACL. You know, I think I'm going to use, no, I think I'll use Lost Lagoon. Alright, so this is a sentiment. It says, here for you always. I like that. And I just have a piece of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to stamp it like this, and I'm going to cut away some of that. So if you decide to cut a sentiment, I'm going to cut around the letters. Sometimes it's easier if you draw your line around it with a pencil, how you want to cut. I'm just going to do it freehand here. And you want to try to turn your cardstock instead of your scissors. It will be less jagged that way. Alright, so we've got that, and I'm going to come up around this. I'm turning my cardstock. And we're going to go down this way and around that. And we'll see how, oops, we'll go around this edge here. And cut that down just a little more. Alright, so here for you always. Get rid of this. And I'm just going to put this down here. I don't think I'll use dimensionals. I think because this is so bulky, I think I'll just lay that flat and glue that on. I'm going to center that on there. And let's add some gems to that. One of those white butterflies would be really pretty on here. Gems. Okay, so these are the new, they're all shades of lavender. This is a purple fine shimmer gems. I haven't used these yet, so it goes from like almost a blackberry, but not quite that deep. Maybe berry burst to gorgeous grape to like Highland heather. So I think I'll do one of the darker gorgeous grapes. And then I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to do some lighter ones up here, or smaller ones. I think I'll do a couple lighter one, or one more lighter one there. I think that's all. So I've got 4 on there, but it doesn't look unbalanced because I've got the larger one down there. So this is the basic card pattern. And let's stamp a little bit of foliage on the inside there. I'm going to use the painted lavender. And I'm going to use this sprig here. It has flowers on it. Oops, I just dumped a card. And you can get this class for free this week if you place an order with me. I also have a free PDF tutorial, and I will be sending the link for that. I have the tutorial done, but I have to do my blog post. Just grabbing my Stampin' Blend marker. And this is a dark Highland Heather. And I'm going to stamp this on here with the Lost Lagoon again. We're going to use that. Oh no, you broke your tooth? Hi Jen, good morning. Nice to have you on here. Oh Margaret, I'm so sorry to hear that. Alright, so I'm gonna stamp this here, and I guess I'm not gonna use my, well, let's see what happens when we use this on there, and just fill in the centers with the purple. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. Now I want to show you the other cards I've done with the other sets. So this is a perennial lavender. I did another card with the perennial lavender for the Winging a Prayer Creators Group, which is a Facebook group for paper crafters who want to honor Christ with card making. And if you're interested in that, I can send you the link to that. We do scripture cards, cards of encouragement, but this is with the Courage and Faith stamp set. You can see I used a large circle from the Stylish Shapes die, and the same ribbon, the natural ribbon, and then I burnished, sponge daubed this with crumb cake ink, and this is all paper from the Perennial Lavender Suite. Okay, so these are both from Perennial Lavender. And the next card is from the, I think it's Airy and Flight and Airy Designer Series paper. Let me look, I've got it right here. It's this with the birds. I love it. So there's lots of blues. There's even pecan pie. I love this pattern and color, the Lost Lagoon. Thanks, John. Thanks, Anne. And, oh, look at that blue. Isn't that beautiful? But look at those birds. I think it's Flight and Airy is the name of it. And then that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this card, yes, is with Flight and Airy. And this die cut is from the new Poetic Expression, Thoughtful Expressions. Okay, so that is this stamp set here that's in the new catalog. It has the hummingbird, and it has these dies, and I love the shapes of these dies, both of them, and they're stitched all the way around. All right, so this die here is from the Thoughtful Expressions, and I did not put designer series paper here. I think that I will. It just makes it nicer, but, and I've used pecan pie on the edge of that. You can see that better. Okay, and let's take a look at another one. So this one is with Thoughtful Expressions. I think it's Poetic Expressions Designer Series paper. Let me pull that so you can see that. Poetic Expressions, right? The stamp set with a large, that is the Thoughtful Expressions, Margaret. That actually is going to be this month's mail in the kit in the mail, kit in the mail stamp set. The Thoughtful Expressions and the dies, and I'll be putting an email out about that tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll make 8 cards, 4 different designs with this set. So that's Thoughtful Expressions. All right, so this is the Poetic Expressions Designer Series paper. It's got the Bubble Bath Pink and the Wild Wheat, and that sentiment is from Thoughtful Expressions. Where in the world would I be without you? And there's a stamp in there, a floral image stamp, and you can see the little bit of foliage in the flower there, and that is from the Thoughtful Expressions dies. So they're really cool. And we have 2 more. This is I think Forever Love. Forever Love is a specialty designer series paper with Moody Mauve or Pretty Peacock and flecks of gold. And you guys see that okay? And it says sometimes there are no words. This is from that Thoughtful Expressions stamp set, and with the vanilla ribbon. And here's the back side of that paper. Forever Love Specialty Designer Series paper, and this is Moody Mauve around there with very vanilla. And then the last one is with the Be Mine. Isn't that cute? I love the Be Mine paper. I love you no matter what. And this has got the honeycomb paper and the bees, and then there's a striped paper there. So lots of fun things and different ways you can make this card. So if this week, if you place an order with me, you'll get 4 card kits to make these. It'll be this one, this one, this one, and probably this one here, one of these. And you'll get the kit free with an order of $40 or more. If your order is $50, I will include a pack of gems, probably the lavender gems, although they wouldn't go with, let me rethink that. Maybe, yeah, they wouldn't go with everything. Probably I'll include the just rhinestones, and then you can color them however you would like. So these are the 4 different card kits you would get. The die cuts will be pre-cut for you. Any of the die cuts, that one and that one. And it will include the ribbon. This is that beautiful pink ribbon with a silver trim and the natural ribbon. So I will be posting the link for the tutorial, and Probably, I might get it to it tonight, but definitely tomorrow. And thanks so much for joining me today. If you stamped along and you made some of these, I'd love to see them. Post them in in the comments below this Facebook post. And yes, Ann, I know I love the Be Mine stamp set. Okay, thank you so much, girls, for joining me, and have a great rest of the week. Take care.